This is a brick little fireplace. It's nothing secured there. It's just all brick, laid on top of one another. Kind of like a rocket stove type design. I've got a feed load down there. I'll put the grill on here. This is a virgin burn of this thing. Want to kill two birds with one stone. This is an old coffee pot that leaked. So I cut it in two and sanded down, filed and sanded down the edge so it's not sharp. And it's going to be a little pot. I want to do a burnout on it. You always burn out your equipment, just good thinking. So this is a little stainless steel mug I got at Goodwill, super cheap. And did the same thing with it, kind of sanded this lip down so that this lid would fit. And going to burn it out as well. Don't think I need to burn the lid out. And so at the same time I thought I'd have myself some chicken noodle soup. Don't need a can opener with this. And since I'm at home, I have some Kreider bologna in here that I sliced off. This Kreider comes in a can. At least at the dollar store. You can get it for $1 for a big can of it. And it's good. I like it. So I'm going to have me a fried bologna sandwich. And have me a little lunch out here while I'm doing this burnout and testing this fire out here. So looks like it's working pretty good. I think I'm about ready to get the grill on and just use the feed. I've been feeding it through the top, but I think it's ready to go through the feed. Good deal. Just bringing you with me just to, I don't know why. I don't know. But you're here, so welcome. One thing I found out already is I can actually do a feed through here as well, even with the grill on. So that's good to know. This thing is like set out here forever, and I just never used it. I just always went to some other kind of thing. Shame on me, but I like it because it seems to contain all the pops and snaps and crackles. And I had to blow all the leaves out of here. I didn't want any leaves close to it, but you can do this really easy. If you got bricks laying around, you can make it small, you can make it tall, and you really don't even have to grout or cement anything together. That way you can always move it later if you choose to. Well, I still haven't put my my food on yet. Since I'm cooking in foil and a pot, I really don't have to wait till it gets down to the coals, but I'm going to have a really good bed of coals in there because all this scrap wood that I picked up around the yard and stuff, this is, I want to burn it anyway. So you can see I'm burning out the tops of the insides of the pans as well. You just do one really good burnout and then, wash them and they're good to go after that. At least I feel comfortable with them. Again, maybe you don't need to do that. I just always have done it and probably always will. So, like I said, good fire going there. I really like that I can feed it through here as well, because I can chunk in some good pieces like this. And I got this started with I've got some river birch around here, so I use some river birch bark and some couple pieces of fat wood to get the fire going. I had to lay a base layer of, actually it was damp branches that I picked up along the way. And since they were damp, they'd make a good base layer, and if they did heat up and end up burning, fine. But if they didn't, at least they got the fire off the ground because, and I love to stress this because I just find it so fascinating. The fire needs three things. This 3 is much easier than this 3. So 3 things to exist. What does it need? It needs oxygen, it needs fuel, and the one that many people tend to forget is it needs heat. So with those three things present, it'll dry out that wood on the lower layer, and probably I'm pretty sure it'll burn as well. But it gets it up off the ground, off the cold, damp ground, because it is damp. And so I'll be taking these off soon enough. I don't mind telling you, I'm getting a little hungry, so I've got all my small stuff in there. I've only got a few large pieces that I had gathered left, so I went ahead and put my soup and my Kreider bologna on, and took my pans off. They're burned out just fine. I guess I better move my knife there. I don't think I'll need it. You ever use one of these silicone things?
Yeah, it's alright. I like it very much. I like hot. Yeah, I eat it.
The benefit of one of these things, outside of just the aesthetic value of having fun, going out in your backyard, having a fire, we have so many cool leisures in our present day life. I mean, we have our little barbecue, cookers that we can get for like $14, and they're just fine. We have our propane grills that even when the propane goes bad, we can just strip everything out and use it for charcoal or wood, which wood we can also cook in our little barbecue. But the neat thing about these kinds of things is if your power ever went out or anything, you could still cook. You could just go outside and, pick up around your yard, around the neighbor's yard, or go out in the woods if you live in the woods, and just pick up small pieces, and some of you old timers know this and stuff, but for those that don't, you pick up a little tiny branches, and then you pick up little bigger branches, and then you pick up some good sized branches like this. See, this is a good sized branch. And you pick up those three types of branches, and you start with the smallest and build up on it, or you can reverse it and whatever, but that's how you start your fire. You get a little tinder, which is something that burns fast and easy, and it starts the other fire, and it produces that thing we talked about earlier, heat. The smaller ones get lit and they produce heat, and that enables you to build a bigger fire. If you have kids, it's when you go out searching for wood and you go camping or something, and you go out searching for wood and you send the kids out or whatever, and they come back with these as big as they can carry branches. But I'll tell you what, if you get little bitty kids and they come back with these small ones, that's good too, because it takes the small as well as the large. I think I need to move my bologna in my pot around. Well, the sandwich came out all right, and the soup's cooking, so I'm sure it'll be fine too. Thanks for coming along with me. And sometimes if you're not camping or something, or you're not out there in the bush, like having this fire out back, you're going to stink. You're going to smell like smoke. And I don't know about you guys, but my wife won't let me come to bed smelling like smoke. So it's a sure bet that you're going to have to take a shower. Thanks for coming along with me and having lunch, a little picnic. Have a good day.